Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Melina, stunning like crazy. Alright, did some great videos tonight. I'm really impressed. Now, guys, I want to talk about when I make an opinion about someone or something. Please do not take it seriously if it's maybe slightly negative or whatever. Like I've said things about even like Joey from Friends or whatever. I say he's aged a lot, whatever. But I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to say what, like, in comparison to me, because I'm very lucky and I'm blessed and I look very good and I want to be a celebrity. So I just say to people, well, if you see Joey from Friends, Matt LeBlanc, and you see what he looks like, then you're gonna pick me as a celebrity because I obviously look way better, right? I'm not trying to say Matt LeBlanc is not attractive. I'm not trying to say that Matt LeBlanc is aging badly. Maybe he's aging well. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he gets a totally different look next year and he looks way better. I don't know. The whole point of my whole thing about that, when I compare myself to celebrities, and I compare myself to a lot of them because I think I'm really, really good. And I want you to see, hey, like some people might be like, I think people can tell I'm good, but when you compare that I'm like this much better than a celebrity, and they're already famous, then you're probably thinking to yourself, should I be famous, like Marco and Melina? Because if that person's famous and I'm way better in my talents, my look, whatever I choose to say I'm better than in them, better than them in, then that's what I mean, right, guys? I'm not trying to say that Matt LeBlanc is old. I'm not trying to say anything like that. I would never say that. And I would say that Matt LeBlanc looks good. He looks great. He looks really, really good. He can easily get back into the shape he was in before. People do change, get back in shape. They don't always stay the same. Matt LeBlanc was very good looking most of his life. Look, he still looks good now, but he was extremely, extremely good looking for most of his life. So, when you see someone like that, you think, well, they had a body like that. All it takes is diet and exercise, and whenever he wants to, he can. If he doesn't want to, he still looks good, right? You know what I mean? I just want to say though that when I compare myself to celebrities, yes, I say I'm better than a lot of them. Yes, I say I look better, etc., etc. But I work very hard, and I want to be a celebrity. So that's why I'm like, well, look at that person, and they're famous and they get millions of views, and then look at me and then say, hey, you are really, really good. So that's what I want people to think. I don't want people to be like, oh, he's arrogant, he's rude, he just judges people, he's always rude. I really don't think I judge people. I'm a lot nicer about the way that I criticize or critique people, in a way that just to compare myself, I do it way nicer than a lot of people. I'm always very sensitive about how I come across. I don't want that person to think, oh no, this person Marco Molina, they look so great, and then judging me. I don't want people to think that I'm like really putting on the incredible judgments to them. I really want people to think, hey, here's a really good talent, a really good celebrity type. That's the only reason why I do that, right? I don't want people to be like getting the wrong impression. I don't like to start drama either. If Joey from Friends, Matt LeBlanc, sees my video, I don't want him to say, "Oh my God, he said that I look older than I normally did or whatever." I only said that in a way that I was trying to prepare myself so that I would look better in terms of being a celebrity, have better chance of being a celebrity, not look better, but have better chances. I would never ever cut down anyone or anything. No, no, or I mean anyone. I mean, I would never cut down anyone for, especially for gaining popularity. I'm not like, oh, Matt LeBlanc's ugly, pick me. I would never say something like that. I don't think that way. I really want people to know that I'm just really focused on becoming a celebrity myself. So when I see celebrities and I'm like, hey, I look way better than that celebrity. I'm really talented, someone's more talented than them. So I want people to know, hey, that's what my point is. I don't want people to be like, oh, he thinks Matt LeBlanc is not attractive. No, I would never. Matt LeBlanc is attractive, by the way, and I would never ever have him feel like. I want him watching my videos to feel good. I don't want him thinking, oh, he just cuts me down. I would never want him to feel that way. Um, and And like I said, if he's a bodybuilder next year, what if he's a bodybuilder next year, right? I mean, who knows? Some people make major changes with diet and exercise. Like even like what's his name? Channing Tatum gained some weight before and he was upset in the video that he talked about it. And then now he's like in the perfect shape and he looks amazing, you know? Some people really bounce back and they really do a good job. So and they look better than everybody else. So Matt LeBlanc really is a good looking guy. I mean, honestly, if he was a bodybuilder and dyed his hair brown, he'd be probably one of the best looking people in the world. I mean, way better than everybody else. So, you know, I mean, not that he has to do that, he's a good looking guy already, but you get my point, right? So I just want people to know I'm not out to get celebrities or people or judge people. I'm not trying to be cruel or anything like that. I never would be. And I think people know I'm very friendly and smile a lot. And when I'm out, I'm smiling a lot. I'm always very friendly, so people know. But you know, people might take me too seriously because I'm very, very good looking and very not opinionated in a negative way, but people might take it that way, and I don't want people to think that. You know, I really want people to be like, Marco and Melina are fun. They're really good. When I watch Marco and Melina, I want them to think that when they watch me, that they're happy with me and that they feel that I'm inclusive to everybody and want everybody to feel welcome and everybody to feel like they can be a part of my channel and be happy to see me perform because they know I'm a genuinely nice person. I mean, I have friends, I mean, most of my friends are good looking, but a lot of my friends, I've got tons of variety of friends, like tons of friends. My past friends are all very nice. I got a lot of variety. I used to have a friend that was in a wheelchair. She passed away, but she was in a wheelchair and she was very, she would always hit on me, which I was like very, very nice to her about it. But she was in a wheelchair and she was hitting on me a lot and she was just very friendly and she was a very positive person. Because I did volunteer in a hospital for 20 years, right? So I did have a friend that was in a wheelchair and so, I mean, she was a really funny girl. The only reason why she was in a wheelchair was because she had polio, I think. And that was the only reason. Otherwise, if she didn't have polio, she would have been fine. So I think she had polio or something like that. But you know, like she was a really sweet girl. Like she was really nice. I wouldn't judge anybody, you know. And I think if you have a disability, you have a harder life. It's not fair to you, you know. So to judge you would be even worse, you know. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, I see people sometimes and they look scared to be judged and they look like they're always judged. And it's really sad, you know. You don't want people to feel judged or you don't want people to feel, hey, you know, no one likes you. You know, some people have a really tough life out there, and it's really kind of sad to see. And you're just like, you just want people to have a channel where they can say, hey, this person's really good looking, and they don't seem to, well, not seem to, sorry, they don't judge me for who I am. They don't say anything bad about me. I like you're never gonna see me talk to someone and say you're ugly, you're this, you're that. I'm never gonna judge someone like that because I know how much that kind of stuff hurts. I mean, if people said that about me, which they usually don't, but if people said that about me, I wouldn't believe them because I know I'm very gorgeous. But some people would be, you know, some people are very sensitive to that because they get called those names all the time. So I don't want to add fuel to the fire. I mean, I definitely would never say to someone, you're unattractive, you're this, that. Being attractive is important to a lot of people, even if you're not attractive. So to not be attractive in people's eyes physically is a hard thing to deal with for sure. I'm sure it's very difficult. So some people are always made fun of for that. So to call them, I would never call anybody a name. I would never call anybody a bad name or anything like that because I know how much it hurts. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Bye everyone. Thank you.